Hi, I'm Matt Westrich.
And I'm Joel Gurman. We're here with this week's safety tip from At Your Leisure.
So Joel, what do you do when you got a vehicle this big being pulled out by a vehicle that big?
Well, Sarge, what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and increase our anchorability so that we can pull this big truck out of this hole.
Friction!
As part of our stuck assessment, we're going to go ahead and make sure that we have enough room for the vehicle to come completely out of the hole. And Brett here is going to go ahead and pull this line out so we can start our hookup. One of our big safety concerns is actually not hooking up to a trailer ball. They are not designed for recovery. Luckily, this big power wagon has some great off-road recovery points on this bumper. So the guys are going to go ahead and get hooked up to it, and we'll have a nice spot to hook our winch to. The number one component to any recovery is safety. Whenever we're doing a recovery, we like to assign a winch boss. That person's going to be in charge of keeping everybody safe and away from our recovery. I recommend looking into something like a hitch link. You can find these just about in any four-wheel drive shop. This is actually a great place to recover from. They're rated for about 9,500 pounds. The safest place to be while doing any kind of winching operation is actually inside your vehicle, with your foot on the brake, park brake set, and the vehicle in neutral so you don't damage your transmission. When the winch boss gives the okay, we're gonna go ahead and start winching. Unfortunately, we don't weigh enough to go ahead and winch this full-size truck out. So to increase our anchorability, we have a couple different options depending on our scenario. We can use some traction boards to go underneath the front of our tires, help give us a little more grip. If that doesn't work, we can grab some logs or rocks from our surrounding area and go ahead and chalk our tires. If that doesn't work, we can use a snatch block and increase our anchorability using a second vehicle. All right, so to increase our anchorability, we're going to use a pulley block to increase our mechanical advantage. Now, the way we have this set up right now in a single pull, the Jeep is actually pulling 7,000 pounds. We're gonna split that load in half by having the line come over and attach to this Jeep. With the weight of 2 Jeeps will give us enough weight to pull out 1 power wagon. After every successful recovery, make sure to secure every vehicle in park and with the park brake set. And while you're breaking down your recovery gear, go ahead and inspect for any abnormal wear from a hard recovery. After you've gotten that all put away, you also want to check over the vehicles you've just recovered. Make sure you don't have any cut brake lines or flat tires. And that was another perfect example of increasing your anchorability while performing a safe recovery.
I want to thank Joel from Legacy Off-Road Recovery Training. I'm the Big Sarge with the Utah Four-Wheel Drive Association, and this is brought to you by a grant from the Utah OHV program.